Hello, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between and everyone exempt, like me. It is I again, Chironus the Roar, with Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So let me make this fucking clear. This puzzle always fucking frustrates me. Welcome back to the Neural Subnet Communicator. Ugh. So, where we last left off, I was being an idiot, doing the puzzle right, not doing the puzzle smart. As a result, two of my climbing cubes, because that's what they really are, fell. I don't know where to, though. Shit. And I keep falling. So, all of the Let's Plays I've recorded with my phone are uploading right now. I've also started uploading the patron-only vlog. Technical difficulties abound. There they are. So the solution for the first set of lasers, the moving ones, is to not even bother with them. For this big wire cage, you gotta enter from the top. In order to enter from the top, you have to have gotten the other 5. You are my problem here. And I keep having a leaning tower of cubes problem, which is what's actually causing me to keep losing them. That's better. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to download the data from the most recent neural subnet conversation. This entire game takes place over the course of 2 days. In game time. It'll take me longer to play through it. Settle. Ready to find out what the fuck's been going on? Here we go.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because ARC doesn't operate in North America.
Please call Hong Kong Alpha 10 priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside ARC?
Not much. He has to be careful.
It's the guy in charge of VersaLife.
Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker. Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
In other words, Nathaniel Brown is a target.
Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
It'll have to be somewhere safe. Leave the task force when you can, and I'll contact you with a location.
Save now, because... although I just went rogue for a second, there's a conversation that's going to happen the minute I open the door.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
My job. What about you?
I'm sorry that I wasn't questioning you. It was meant to be jovial. Guess I need to work on my timing. Anyway, I'm leaving a message for the director, asking if he's heard from Vince Black, our organized crime division head.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
All right. Well, I'll let you know if I find out anything about Black.
Thanks.
Yes, I could have pressed for more information, but it's a dead end.
cinema yesterday evening. If the camera doesn't show him going out, there must have been another exit.
It's just chatter on top of chatter.
How should I know?
Give me a second.
Dozens of people walked in during the next hour. But I didn't recognize any of them. It's been too long.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
I was called in to consult with the Palisade Bank last week. You should see the security system.
I used to work in a place like that. They had a cybersecurity team of 7, checking systems, updating codes, you name it.
I guess that's what makes it so hard to break into.
Everything on the website. Even if they do get compromised, the data can be removed physically. They have several alternate entrances, like secret passages.
Access granted.
Could be anyone, really.
Send your viewpoint.
Tiny interruption and you're fine. I don't know. We could put the name of every organization on a board and throw darts at it. I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this. It's whoever we're not thinking of. Art doesn't make sense because of, the obvious. Our Chang was happy optimistic.
The original digital log.
Oh yeah, Chang was Hex, by the way. Hacker almost as good. As Janus. Almost. There's a reason I'm avoiding the other main mission right now.
Make the thing.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start gathering up side quests. Try to delay the inevitable, and also get as much experience points as I can.
Problems already.
Step back. Dispatch, I have a mounting situation. Send additional.
So yeah, basically how this works is every time the city changes,
Sir?
changes for the worse. Anyway, there's another reason why he's given more leeway with how he's assigned his cases, which is something that someone's concerned about.
Ready.
všem občanům, aby se vyhýbali přeliněným prostranstvím a pokud možno nevycházeli z domu.
Look, madam, your papers state right here that you are currently restricted to every time that they breaking curfew.
Fuck this! I'm taking you in.
Hands behind your head.
You see that the police are being even more brutal to augmented citizens.
I hope he suffered.
Pretty obvious what happened.
Are you a journalist?
By now?
No, but she was. And she had enemies. It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
Sounds like someone should go after this guy, ask him some questions.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just, if you do that, please don't mention me. I don't want to end up like her.
What else can you tell me about Radko?
The guy's a sleazy piece of shit. That's all there is to it.
And you think he's capable of murder?
Absolutely.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Something is going to push them into attacking us.
Uh-huh. Gruesome, isn't it?
If you saw something, you have to tell us.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Aug victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I work with someone else.
I work with someone else. Another
agency.
agency.
That's perfect. You outrank the police?
Depends who you ask.
Yep. Okay.
The detective here, he's not willing. I got the feeling he doesn't care.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
In Prague's current climate, yes.
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an AUG.
Accept.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Let's talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
Away from the crimes.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation.
In other words,
I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be
he's been
done.
told not to investigate this murder.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
Never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there?
It is, actually.
She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl.
Yes, she is.
Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do.
I think he found something.
Away from the crimes.
Did you see that murder scene? Did you see?
Let me go ahead and actually upgrade my stun gun since I use it so much. Let's see here. Ah, there you are. Ammo capacity and damage output are already maxed. It needs 100 in order to increase the ammo capacity. Which I don't really need unless I want to keep from reloading as often.
Nice to find another
Feels
bottle.
like it's going to rain.
Something to keep us warm.
Should we move to the red light and see what we might find?
I would rather be thirsty and cold than fill my head with boots.
Yes, you're right. Not worth it.
I'm sure I'm heading to the right part of this side quest. Wrong side quest, man. Wrong side quest. I knew since I was heading to the red light district this was the wrong one. Apartment complex I haven't been in yet. Or have I? Looks like I have been. Okay. I've broken into every apartment in this complex. Looks like it. Ooh, except for that one. Intriguing.
Anomaly detected. Trace pro access granted.
Looks like this one's being used for construction. Might as well, while I'm here, make sure I've completed the process of breaking and entering into all of them.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Giant VersaLife's cutting-edge rocket-second feature facility to find deadly outbreaks from occurring at all.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Looks like this place was used to film a hostage video earlier. Oh shit, so someone's been stalking this guy. Someone's stalking one of the cops. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. So an augmented hacker rich enough to get an account at the Palisade Bank. That's also interesting. Not in the least bit relevant, but hey, world building, man.
Access granted.
If it is passed.
When? When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you two. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards. A devastating blow to basic social justice warriors.
Hang on. There's a basement bin.
It's horrifying. They want to feel safe, and the Human Restoration Act can give them.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 may be the solution the world is looking for.
It's not.
Thank you, Dr. Christensen.
Dr. Christensen is actually being He's actually pushing anti-AUG discrimination while pretending to be an ally. It's literally History 101 repeating itself.
Where you going?
Facilities hold the largest.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. Sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
It doesn't mean anything. It's just that I dealt with the company a while back, that's all.
Okay.
Really? You know, you look familiar. We didn't work together, did we? Did you know Girardelli? Or maybe Powell?
No, I doubt I knew them personally.
That's too bad. We were all in New South Wales together. I thought maybe you... Never mind. And they're all doing fine now, relatively.
Australia? You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater. And then they told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. It's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
And forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company in the world. Around the clock, around the world.
Come on. If there is it. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer.
That could have gotten a lot worse if you had ammo just lying around.
Just 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer.
He's drinking into a stew. Get one down and pass it around. 100 bottles of beer on the wall.
How can we make deals with them?
Ah.
Have a nice day.
Something wrong?
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Look, I didn't find who the killer is. Sometimes you have to admit there just isn't enough to go on. But the pieces don't fit. Not yet, anyway. But I do know Johnny Gunn didn't kill his wife.
How can you be sure?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
We spent most of our time eliminating suspects. I still don't know who killed Angela.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
To pick me up. You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
So the merchants don't care if you beat them up,
Buy
provided you beat them up properly. Hmm.
Get out of here, then.
I have everything I need.
Then get lost. You waste my time.
See if I can sell him his own shit now that things are the way they are. Yeah? Looks like it.
Reddit's up front.
I have everything I need.
Poliatsky. Oh, great. My favorite hog. You want to buy? Что за хуйня?
I'll be on my way.
Блядские юбки. Whatever you need, I've got it. Oh, great. My favorite.
Okay.
Credits up front. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my time. Oh, great. Get out of here. Credits up front.
Hey puppy. Hey puppy wuppy. Yeah. Your tail wagging. Your tail's a wagging. You brought me the raccoon. Yes, you did. You brought me the raccoon. Hello, I'm Mr. Squeaky Raccoon. Go for the throat. Good girl.